Today, I'll be sharing with you my top 8 lessons that I've learned so far in life. Welcome to the Confidence to Success channel, where every week I share with practical tips, ideas on how to live the confident life. You're here on this planet to fulfill a purpose, and you have to be single-mindedly, and you have to be selfish at times, and that's totally understandable. But I wish I was told that. Sometimes, you have certain goals and dreams you want to accomplish, and you feel like you think everybody's going to be your cheerleader, when in reality, you realize no one cares at all. And you have to push yourself through that mindset so you can get to that other side where people will cheer you on after you've accomplished your goals and dreams. Lesson number 2. The best time to start is now. As a matter of fact, the best time to start was yesterday. You needed to start last week. We don't have 1,000 years to live. We could be here today and be gone tomorrow. Nothing is guaranteed to us, so we have to put forth our best effort in the moment. We can't wait for our feelings to cut up with what we want to accomplish in life, because our emotions are like roller coasters. They'll eventually go up and down. Lesson number 3. Trust that still voice that tells you to go for it. You know that voice I'm talking about. You might be in your deep sleep, and then all of a sudden you get this idea is, hey, this is what you want to do. This is what you should do. And sometimes we think like, oh yeah, right. I don't know what this thing is. Probably my mind is going crazy. But in actuality, everything that you need to accomplish what you were placed on this planet to do is within you. So that little voice inside that knows, trust it. And you'll know that little voice. That little voice that says, hey, you can do this. You got what it takes. You can make something of yourself. Irrespective of how everything is going on in your life currently, you can make a difference. Lesson number 4. Trying to please everyone is a recipe for disaster. It's more like a recipe for frustration, because you can't please everybody. Not everybody's going to like you. You can create the cure for cancer, and still some people are gonna not like you. It's just the fact of life. You just have to accept it. It is what it is. You can't please everybody. You're here to make a difference in your life. You're here to fulfill a purpose, and you have to put yourself out there, and you have to rely on yourself initially. You have to rely on yourself, but trying to please everybody is just the recipe for frustration. And we don't want to be frustrated about nothing. We want to keep our mind clear of things so we can focus on our goals at hand, which is our vision and our purpose for our lives. Lesson number 5. Life is hard. It's hard because we don't want to change. And if there's one thing that's very evident in life is change. What makes me the current hot topic today, tomorrow could be changed. Just look at the rate our technology is growing. Now we have electrical cars. 10 years ago, that was not even, it was in production, but it wasn't as evident as it is today on the road. Now you see, a company like Tesla who will create amazing, beautiful looking electrical cars. But you know what? Something else will come along after that. Look how, the internet, the invention of the internet has created a level playing field for everybody. Now no one has an excuse. You can do what you want to do nowadays. But it is going to take work. And we don't want to work because we don't want to be uncomfortable. We don't want to have to, step outside of our comfort zone. And because we don't want to do that, you're making life even much harder than it already is. Lesson number 6. True success is finding the reason you are created and completing it before you die. Okay, true success is not about what thing you possess. It's about that gift that you're carrying since you were placed on this planet. Since the day you came out of your mother's womb. There was a gift. There's a reason for you being here. And that reason is you want to complete it before you die. Too many of the past people who have lived here have gone with their music inside of them, have gone with the gift that was supposed to help this generation, their generation, but they didn't have the courage to step forward and do and really believe in themselves. You know how sad that is? Somebody had the cure for AIDS and somebody had the cure for cancer, but they didn't take action because they were afraid. Afraid of what others going to think, afraid of what their peers going to think, afraid of what their family is going to say. But can you imagine if that person had actually cured AIDS? How many people's lives would be saved today? Or for generations to come? So, true success is really finding why you're here and completing it before you die. Lesson number 7. Failure precedes success. Unfortunately, we all want success, but we hate failure. But you can't have it. You can't have success without failure. It's almost impossible. You just think from the beginning of just think back of the day when you were a little child. When you decided to take a first step, did you start walking right away? Absolutely not. Everything you learn about failure, you learn it literally in your formative years. Anytime you want to do something amazing with your life, there are going to be forces out there that's going to try to stop you. And unfortunately, you have to be strong enough to overcome that. And it's all part of the process. So failure sucks, but it's a great teacher. If we look at failure as, okay, you know what, this is something that's teaching me some kind of lesson that I need to know, because that lesson is critical for my success down the road, great. If we can adapt that mindset, that's wonderful. And if we don't, you won't get to the next phase of your life. You won't get to the next level. So let's use failure as a teacher to help us, to guide us, to get to where we want to be. Lesson number 8. Your daily routines can elevate you to great heights, or it can destroy you. In other words, your habits. What habits have you created, consciously and unconsciously, that's gotten you to where you are now? What kind of habits have you created so far in your life? And one of the very evident way to find out is look at your current result. Look at your current result. Are you living the life you want to live? Do you have everything you want to have in your life? Are you in the process of accomplishing everything you want in your life? Maybe you start out with, you cultivate a lot of bad habits, or habits that you just, you model from other people because you don't know any better, and that's okay. But now, are you in a current state where you're actually creating great habits now that will propel you to your destination? That's all for today, folks. And thank you again for spending your precious time on this channel. If I can be of any help to you, let me know in the comments below. And live life on purpose. I hope you have a great day. And if you're brand new to this channel, be sure to subscribe for weekly videos and hit the bell notification to stay updated. And again, I thank you for stopping by, and you have a wonderful day.